All right, good Thursday evening, everybody. David Paul with you here in the KHOU 11 Weather Center. Boy, the north and west side feeling rain and heavy thunderstorms. That's the biggest impact from Tropical Storm Beryl, who is moving across the area right now. But still, overall, even though we are getting this rain and thunder, the impacts from this system have been extremely limited. Wind has been basically a non-factor from the circulation. Last night we had those strong thunderstorms with some wind damage coming across Galveston Bay into Galveston County. But that was thunderstorm wind. That wasn't tropical storm related wind. So we're getting rain and thunder now that will exit. And then just to set your bearings, we're going back to full blown summer with heat and humidity. Tomorrow, 95 will come with heat index values just below another heat advisory. So we've got that coming in. Rain lingering in downtown right now. Gulf Freeway is wet, but it's moving. And at Bush Continental Airport, it's now rain. You can hear the thunder off to the west, but the lightning is ended at Bush. It's 82. It's 20 degrees cooler than yesterday at this time. So think about that. 82 right now. Add 20 to that. At this time yesterday, it was 102 at Bush Continental Airport. That was a new record high for the day, beating the old record of 101. 94 is the feels like temperature right now. Even though it's rainy and 82, it feels like 94. That is a factor of very high dew points in the 80s. Even in Houston, it's not usual to see dew points get up into the 80s in Houston. You see that on the coast, but not up in downtown or at Bush or Continental on the north side. But that's what we have. And that is the tropical system dragging in all this deep tropical moisture, which is dumping some heavy rain right now on the west side. Here's Bertha, 40-mile-an-hour winds officially from the Hurricane Center. We're not seeing that in Houston at all. What there is of this is going to fall apart over the next several hours, and by early in the morning, we'll be done with advisories and it will all fall apart. The circulation even now is elongating and weakening now that it is over land, but what there is of it officially is hitting us coming right down I-10, and it's producing a pocket of heavy rain and thunderstorms on the west and northwest side of Harris County right now that are causing high water spots, especially south and west. A couple of green boxes here indicating flood advisories and a flood warning, where we had a quick 3 inches of rain come down near Missouri City, Sugar Land, and there's high water spots there. That'll be in effect until 9 o'clock. Heavy rain heading up to 90 right now, out I-10, out to the West Park Tollway as well. So Energy Corridor, Cinco Ranch to Katy. Heavy rain and thunder right now. Took all the rain off the radar just so you can see the map. This is where we've got multiple high water spots being reported, and it's just because the rain came down so quickly. We had 3 inches of rain in less than an hour. That's overwhelmed the primary drainage. The gutters on the roadways just can't take that much, and so you've got a lot of ponding on roadways and low spots. That'll continue through 9 o'clock this evening, basically from Bel Air to Missouri City to Sugar Land to Alameda. Here's where the rain is coming down right now, just dumping. Attucks, there's Highway 6. So Copperfield getting rain and thunder. The west side of Memorial getting dumped on rain and thunder. Energy Corridor out the West Park Tollway dumped on. There's 99 right there. Katy proper now getting in on rain and thunder, and expect at least some moderate high water spots here and there as that moves through. But it is moving. This is not sitting on us. Rain moving through Jersey Village up to Cypress, dumping at Coles Crossing right now, dumping for the folks at Black Horse Ranch. Nobody's golfing right now. And just to set your bearing, zooming out a little bit, so this is heading to the west. Maybe it's weakening a little bit. Maybe it'll shrink in coverage, but if it holds together, Hempstead, Belleville, Sealy, Wallace, it's all moving in your direction, as what there is left of the tropical storm is carrying the rain with it to the west. And the modeling does continue to move this to the west. It does kind of begin to break it up a little bit going into 8 o'clock, but there will be some pockets of thunderstorms west of the 99 connector out to Sealy and Columbus, and perhaps to Brenham and to El Campo by the time we get into 8 o'clock this evening. Then that weakens and moves further west by 11 o'clock, and we get quiet. But it's leaving behind, though, just a ton of tropical moisture. So high humidity overnight and in the morning will lead to some pre-dawn little scattered showers coming up on a light south breeze Friday morning. By midday and afternoon Friday, we are going to see a few isolated scattered showers and maybe even an isolated thunder shower. It's going to be very hot and humid tomorrow. Summertime heat for Houston with an isolated thunder shower on Friday is the outlook. As far as this evening goes, tropical downpours continue through 7, 8 o'clock. They begin to taper off after 9 o'clock as it pushes west, and then I think we're done with the rain by 11 o'clock midnight and 80 degrees. So winds now, they just have not been a factor. We've got a wind out of the east at Conroe at 14 right now, Brenham east at 14, Sugar Land east at 4, Galveston out of the south at 22, Angleton south at 14. That's about as strong the wind has been all day today. And there hasn't been much gusty wind even with the thunderstorms. We go into 9 o'clock, still just expecting light winds, and this is as a tropical storm technically is moving through. But as we've talked about for the past several days, we expected it would be in a very weakened condition with minor impacts. And overall, these are very minor impacts for a tropical storm. But we are seeing those heavy thunderstorms. That's been the biggest impact this afternoon and evening by far. South wind at Galveston at 16 by 9 o'clock, and then overnight and into the morning, winds just turn more southerly than anything else on a typical summer day with a south breeze at 10 to 15 Friday afternoon. These are winds up and down the Texas coast. South at 10, Port Isabel. South at 12 in Corpus. South at 10, Port Lavaca. Nothing in the way of winds. They've been like this all day. We haven't seen anything significant. And then look at this. South wind at 20 in Galveston. North wind at 6, Houston, Bush, Continental Airport. So we know right where the circulation is based on those two wind vectors. The system is right over or just to the east of downtown Houston with its counterclockwise rotation. Here's a bigger view at Future Track showing the state. By 8:30 again, scattered showers moving west of 99. And down the coast. They're getting rain down the coast into the valley of Texas this evening right now. We'll go into tomorrow morning. We get our few little streamer showers as we go back into a typical summer pattern, very humid. That's the remnant of the system, the heavier moisture down here, giving perhaps some heavy rain to some of the mountains of Mexico tomorrow. And we just get an onshore flow and back to a few scattered showers by Friday afternoon and into the weekend. It stays like that, only the rain chance is shut off going into the weekend. 20% rain chance in the morning tomorrow, 20% rain chance by noon, 20% rain chance in the afternoon. High temp 95, which is right on normal for this time of the year. However, this tropical storm is leaving behind a ton of humidity. And with that, 95 will feel like 107 tomorrow afternoon in Houston, 107 in Waller, Anahuac 107, Angleton 105, Sugar Land 106, Bay City 105. So 108 is heat advisory criteria. So we're going to be close to going right back to heat advisories after one day today where we got a break, and it took a tropical storm to get us a break from the heat. Yeah. Here's your extended forecast. 95 tomorrow, 97 Saturday, 99 on Sunday, and then triple digits are in the forecast. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday of next week as we go into, you're hitting 100, it's a heat wave officially. So we've got a heat wave coming in next week. At the moment, they haven't issued heat advisories. I think we will see heat advisories at least one or two of those days with the humidity, especially in the wake of a tropical system moving through. Okay, that's where we stand. Tropical update at 9 o'clock. We'll see you then.